you have 3 kids.
And now we have 4. Like,
And it's not like I only really, I have 1 kid this whole time. So like I'm a 1-kid parent. Like, my options are a little bit more. So it's like, you got 3 kids. That's like 3 mouths to feed. That's 4 mouths. You know what I mean?
Then I gotta feed them, you, them, him, her, bodies. Mad people want dinner today.
Red light.
Yeah. I love the sound of that. Red light. Let's go.
Sleeping with girls in their period again.
Hey, yeah.
I walk right into that bullet.
Starting it off like that.
Back like we never left, ladies.
Feeling good.
Yes. Hello, village.
Right?
Are y'all feeling good?
Shout out to the village, right? Yeah, nah, feeling good, definitely. Not bad at all. You feel me?
I don't really have no witty banter.
Right? That's weird. We wasn't actually talking too much before we got on.
Yeah, we was talking about a heap.
Yeah.
A heap of talking.
Definitely.
All
right, how we living?
Playoff basketball is on, so I'll be looking very distracted today.
He's not going to do his job, guys.
It's not what I said.
No.
That's what I heard.
I'm going to tell y'all a little secret, right? As long as I'm talking for me, y'all don't have to talk for me. Just like that, the banter's back.
Yeah.
All right?
Oh, no, we got the fires, though.
Let me land, yo.
The fire's going, right?
Let me land.
Nah, tears.
Yeah,
how we feeling today, fellas?
My people, we
How
chilling.
feeling, how was our weeks and
Who
stuff?
hopping into this weekly highlight?
No, we're not going to do our intros. I thought
Nah,
we
you
would
definitely
do
get into the
intro.
highlights before the intros, man.
Man, that's stupid.
You don't let me call you stupid?
I didn't call him stupid. I said the situation.
Right.
I don't know. But hey, man, welcome to episode 176 of the Venture Clan podcast. I'm your host, Av Campbell, that motherfucking nigga, the bar guy, 8 guy, young Aristotle.
Yo, it's your boy Buck the World, a.k.a. 2 Live, the freaking naughty venture, the nasty one.
In the back, we got...
Dave is here.
Dave is here.
Dave is here.
Got
Don't
Dave
forget
is
the
here.
comma. Don't forget the comma.
Don't forget
The comma.
Weezy F, right? And the commas for come on. Come on, man.
No, that's what we said.
You gonna do me like that? Y'all gonna do me like that?
That's what we said when they write the check.
Tears. That's a day, comma, day.
In the comments for come on, man. Y'all gonna do me like that? Oh, man.
Right?
I never thought I'd see the day.
Oh, man.
Shout out to you, man. Yo,
Facts.
jumping into these weekly highlights, right?
Yeah.
How was your
boom.
week, brother?
My week was great. Work was busy, as always. But my highlight of the week, I guess, would have to be a very calm date day. We just sat and watched Jujutsu Kaisen 0. I know we were kind of late on that one, but it was a great film. The studio did amazing. Ufotable or Ufotable, however you pronounce it. So if you haven't seen that yet, if you're not watching Jujutsu Kaisen, I definitely recommend you watch it or read it, depending on your taste. The movie is like a prequel to like the actual start of the show, so it was great. It's great. If you're into that type of stuff, you'll love it. But I guess that'd have to be my highlight. I always wanted to go see that, and I ain't see it. I ain't going in theaters. I just watched it on Crunchyroll, but it was still a cool experience. So shout out to that.
My weekly highlight would have to be I did an assessment of my financials, just like my hourly rate over the past 10 years, and 30x was what we came up with. So yeah, I was working like a slave 10 years ago.
But now
The numbers wasn't right, but we up now.
yeah, but now we 30x. Not
Yeah.
to be confused with Malcolm X. I'm 30x.
Or DM.
30.
So yeah, that's my weekly highlight. Like, time and persistence really came through for me.
That hard work shows results, merit.
So, yeah.
That's what's up. Shout out to you.
Facts. My weekly highlight actually happened today. So I've been playing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links app for like 3 years now. I took a little break. I logged back in. I'm like, all right, cool. Turns out they fucking nerfed my deck. So yeah, so like every now and then, like your characters, like depending on what character you have from the show, like they get different skills that factor into like how you play, like with the deck. Like it'll impact the game in terms of letting you do certain things.
Right.
So every now and then they whatever cards are in the game, based on how like the play is going, they'll they'll limit some cards, so they'll put some shits on like, oh, banned 1 list, meaning you can only have 1 of this card. Banned 2 list, you can only have 2 of this card in your deck. Or they'll take cards off if like the gameplay is back to a place where like you're not just gonna dominate with this thing. So in rebalancing the skills, they did mad shit that affects other niggas and like the decks they use, but like that has nothing to do with me and my Galaxy Eyes deck that I was running rampant with. Like I was hitting legend every fucking period. Like every month the ranking cycle resets. I was hitting legend for like fucking almost a year now. Oh yeah, they fucking nerfed my fucking skill, and like the skill I had allowed me to like it put a card in your deck from outside of your deck. And that card doesn't exist anywhere else in the game. They removed that card from my skill. They made it harder to activate the skill, completely neutralizing my dominance in the overrun ranking system. So now I have to spend mad fucking gems to get mad new cards to build a whole new deck with a whole new character. And this is, you know, they did it to other people too. Like, you know, people who had like the Goki like decks, people who had like the Territory of the Shark decks, like, they rebalance in the game. They did it mad times, and like other times, I was happy when they did it because it didn't affect me. It only affected the people I had to
you
play.
You got the bad roll this time.
Yeah,
checks
like,
and balances.
That's not even checks and balances. It was like, oh, you was up for a while. You down now though.
Context clues was deep because when you said nerfed, I was like, oh, this sounds bad. And then he would start telling the story a little bit. I'm like, I'm a little confused. It might be a good thing. So.
Nah, they nerfed it. Like, because nerf is like foam, so it's like it like lowers the like impact.
Damn.
So yeah, I'm back out here.
He got cooked.
In gold rank. Yeah, you know how I found out? I played online and I'm like, yo, where's the button to activate my skill?
Did they replace the skill, or it was just like
They made it more difficult. So essentially, like I was using this skill called Xyz Galaxy, right? So it's like you can activate it. You can send a Galaxy card from either your hand or your deck to the graveyard, and then there's like 1 or 2 effects you can activate. It's like, oh, you get like, you can add a like number 90 Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord to your extra deck, or you can use the other effect where you got to send another card from your hand. But with that effect, if you have a Galaxy Eyes Dragon on your field, you can special summon a Neo Galaxy Eyes Dragon from your extra deck without having to sacrifice 3 level 8 monsters using only that monster as material.
What? Oh yeah, nah, they gotta nerf that shit. Nah, this nigga's out here a terrorist. Like,
Mind you, the Photon Lord shit is like that shit's effect, son. That's what made me want to build the deck. Cause like when that shit first dropped, somebody caught me with that shit. I said, nah, I'm spending all my gems. So essentially, like make a long story less long, but somebody might be interested. So when you summon like number 90 Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord, I got 2,500 attack, 3,000 defense.
ooh, solid.
So that shit's effect is, if say like your opponent's monster activates an effect, oh, I can remove 1 Xyz material and negate the effect. And if the card I removed was a Photon or Galaxy card, it destroys that monster.
Oh yeah,
That shit can also not be destroyed by card effects if it has a Galaxy Eyes as an Xyz material. Then once per turn, as a quick effect, oh, I can pick 1 Galaxy card from my deck and either add it to it as Xyz material or add it to my hand. So it was pretty much a nice cycle of you can't do shit, I'm about to do everything.
basically.
And it's gone.
Yeah, that's an interesting system.
It's gone. And that's my weekly highlight. Like
wild.
so apparently I'm about to go build a fucking Red Dragon Archfiend deck.
That's hella disappointed.
Yeah, son, like, you know, like, and this is the shit too, right? Like, when you're not playing online and you playing like the little like computer generated duelist, you could set the shit to auto duel, so you could just rack up experience and gems and not have to physically play the computer. But when you set it to auto duel, oh, it doesn't play like a human, so it's gonna do simple, basic moves. It might do stupid shit like sacrifice your high level monsters, all kind of stupid shit. But the deck I built was so perfect that even in the auto duel, it was dumb proof. Like, it was nothing you could do. I could win. Even in the auto duel, like, they couldn't use my skill because it like you have to activate it. But it's like, oh, the deck was so good against the computer that I didn't have to worry about none of that shit. Now I gotta start from like semi-scratch. I still got like 20 million fucking cards in my little suitcase.
Ooh,
Just figuratively, but now I gotta go build a deck. Like, I gotta go online, get to a high enough rank where somebody fucking slaughters me to be like, oh, I gotta build that deck. Like, That's my weekly highlight, man.
not
Sorry that
easy
took
being
all
a
day,
duelist,
but you
man.
know.
Nah, it's important stuff,
I
man.
mean, Moki, get the bends. Like,
Right? And their life points is almost to 0.
he said it was 2 of them? Yeah, you guys see this video of like these 2 hood niggas playing like Yu-Gi-Oh? Then he was like, I bet. He was like, oh, what's that, like 2,500? Nah, 3,500. 3,500? And there's 2 of them? Yeah, I used this card. What? And you attack directly?
It was an era. It still is. It still is.
You feel me? Shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh. They actually got their 25th anniversary going on. So if you go to Walmart, you could buy like this box set and you get like the 3 Egyptian god cards. Blue
lit.
Eyes, Dark Magician, and like the 6 card. It's like mad cards, but like the 6 main card. The 6th of those main cards is like some random shit. Like, so
Okay.
it depends
Some
like per
exclusive
box.
shit.
Like, yeah, facts.
Nah, that's fire. Shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh, man.
You feel me?
The dude
Yeah,
was a
anybody
hero.
ever want to duel? Like, yo, hop on Duel Links. I'm out here a little bit. I'm a little bit less. Like, I still got like, I got my good old faithful Kaiba deck running around, but like,
I heard a rumor they were gonna stop like updating it or doing something with like the servers or something, that they were gonna like stop it. Is that true?
Oh, no,
I ain't hear
like
nothing about that.
services,
I know they got like that other Yu-Gi-Oh game, but it's like that shit's
really
more
trying
like
to-
original moves, like where you get like 5 monster zones, 5 spell and trap.
Okay.
This shit's more like speed duels.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah, definitely.
Shout out to
definitely.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Right? Shout out
Shout out my nigga Gucci.
Yo. Facts, man. Facts.
Crazy.
Let's get into this challenge, right?
Ready for this weekly highlight?
I mean, challenge?
Excuse me. Challenge.
Yeah.
I was talking about me winning as the highlight for that shit. Yeah. I'm living in the future and I'm watching the Knicks play. It's a lot happening right now. So this week's challenge is Sour Face.
Yeah.
And we sat here and we fully crafted this thing that's gonna fuck up our intestines. So essentially, I forgot all the rules, so I'm winging it right now. There's gonna be
Fill in the
3
gaps.
rounds. Each round for each player is 20 seconds. In that 20 seconds, you get to eat as many lemons as you can. You have to eat the whole slice, leaving only the rind. And you can't react physically or verbally to the bitterness of the lemon. Now, at the end of that 20 seconds, if you say you eat 3 lemons without reacting, your score for round 1 is 3. Your opponent then gets a turn. If he eats 3 lemons and happens to react on the 4th one, he loses all of his points for reacting. And then we start round 2 with whatever points we ended on round 1 with. And then at the end of 3 rounds, whoever has the most points wins the money. You already know every week it's $5 on the table. We've had 2 draws the last 2 weeks, so there's still $30 on the table.
Oh, yeah.
To go to the winner with a potential pot of $40 for today.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, you know, if y'all want to donate to this pool, you know, hit us up on social media or in the comment section and things like that. We'll tell you how to get some money here. At the end of the year, whoever has the most money in their jar gets to take the money from the other person's jar and spend the money on whatever they want to spend it on. And if your eyes work and you can see these 2 jars at the bottom of the screen, it's not looking too good for your boy.
That's okay.
All right?
That's okay, because days like this is where you close that gap.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
Unless
like this.
we extend the gap. And here we are. Hey, y'all, if you're here, you're cool, right? Yeah, you think so. You'd be even cooler if you went and followed us on all streaming platforms. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We just cracked 500 subscribers. All right, get your friends, pull up, subscribe, like, share the videos, do all that. Stay in touch, man. After the episode, though. You guys ready for the topics?
Right? Yeah. Challenge sounds interesting. We'll get into that later. Where are we starting off today,
Where
fellas?
are we starting?
I got one. You guys eat corned beef hash?
Yeah.
There was a time.
Yeah.
So this is mad interesting. Like, do you feel like corned beef hash is healthy?
I do not feel like corned beef hash
Yeah,
is
no,
healthy.
definitely didn't.
Well, scientists, they put out an article. I was like scrounging the web doing random dumb shit, but it said if somebody eats corned beef hash, they're 47.7% pit bull. So if you out here eating corned beef hash, you got that dog in you. All right?
that dog in
You got that dog in him.
Got that
Nah,
dog in
what?
him.
Where does this come from? Where's the data? Like,
Nah,
where's
no
this-
real scientist said
No,
this.
I'm about to say that's hilarious. Though.
I just had to get you invested.
That's hilarious.
There was definitely a time where
Yeah.
corned beef, hash, grits, and eggs.
Yeah, that's a
Life is set.
You ate him with your face too, right?
cheers.
Right, Chico?
Get that from nice little Jim Bowls or something like that, or make it yourself.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah,
man.
facts. Fact, nah, that being pit bull is mad funny. Sheesh, right?
That's it for that topic. I just
Watch
wanted to
what
get
you
that
eat.
out there, man.
Watch what
You
you
gotta
eat.
watch what you eat. Right? Don't be no fucking dog.
Want that dog.
I am the dog.
The big bad dog.
Nah, shout out to Corned Beef Hash though. I haven't had it in a while.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's a funny thing, guys. Have you guys ever well, I'll ask you personally, have you ever been with, I wouldn't even say dating, just in general, just talking to anything like a person who had a kid? Mm-hmm. Okay. How would you describe that kids' behavior?
I don't interact with people's kids.
Okay. Okay. That's more than fair. That's more than fair because I was the same. Whenever I entangled with someone like that, I wouldn't address their kids. But there was.
Not addressing
Nah, see, that's
their
different.
Is
That sounds like the kid is talking to you.
That sounds like I ignored them, right?
You ignored it.
Nah, that wasn't the case.
So you know why I'm here.
That wasn't the case.
I'm here for your mama. Nigga ain't got no snacks.
ain't bedtime, cuz.
Yes, it's 4 p.m. Yo, take a nap.
That's hilarious, right? You just close all the curtains like it's dark.
Trying to get my Jimmy wet.
No, I'm about to do to your mama.
It's the ghost. All that noise you hear is ghost.
They can do the I'm the ghost.
I know what you doing in there, mama.
Getting that rent money.
Man. Yes.
This crib ain't free.
Get off my mama.
His mom in the cross face and the brippler. It's the big blood.
Niggas that she wanted this.
Right? With the walls of Jericho. Nigga came in when I was doing the walls of Jericho. It was
He
crazy.
said, tell him you want this.
Got an upside down pedigree. Teabag off the top rope. Jimmy Snooker, Nooker.
No, tears. All right, so I came across this story online. It was about this guy who he was breaking up with his girlfriend because her kid, I guess his son between the ages of 8 and 12, was bad. He was a bad fucking kid. And then in the video, the girl is following him, yo, you just about to break up with me? You serious? So he's in the middle of going back and forth with the kid. You could tell the kid is just being a kid, but he's being an annoying kid, like a fucking kid. So he's just nah, man, I'm tired of this. So you could tell, because she's oh, you're just gonna throw all these years down the drain? So I'm assuming they got at least a year, right? So it's oh, he's been in this situation for a while. He's nah, I can't deal with your kid. I can't deal with your kid. So she's nah, he just needs some guidance. He just needs a little guidance, and you're about to
From who?
from him apparently. Oh, you need to. She didn't say you need to provide the guidance. She said that he just needs some guidance. So you're just gonna leave? Oh, you're gonna throw all these years away because it is this is a petty reason to break up with someone. And I wanted to ask you guys' opinion on if that statement was true or not. Do you think that a person or someone you're dealing with having a child that the behavior might not necessarily be some shit you vibe with, is it wrong to leave this situation?
I believe everybody's entitled to limits. So if he decided that this was his limit, whatever that may have been with the child and the mother, he's free to, that's not petty to leave, At least you can acknowledge it and say, yo, before this goes any further, this is where I get off the boat.
I would agree, but then I would also add that's the difficulty in dating women with kids, especially when their kids are bad. It's yeah, he might need guidance because his dad's not around. But because that's not my kid, oh yeah, I might not be in a position where I'm allowed to discipline your kid. So I can, especially if he's saying,
true.
oh, I'm tired of this. That sounds like I spoke to you about this already. This nigga's still doing what he want to do. I'm not about to just beat this little nigga up, even though I want to. Oh, you know what?
I'm out.
I'm out. Y'all blood. Y'all locked in.
Yeah, y'all have to stay together. Like,
But me, I don't have to. Like,
Yeah, no.
yeah, I felt like her argument for that, the one that, oh, he needs guidance. One, okay, well then, you know, me not being this child's father, I could easily flip script and just be like, all right, well, go get this nigga's dad. Where's his dad? Like, you want me to go help? I'm not even helping you find his dad. Go find his dad. Like, you know,
That will help.
Where do we draw the line, like, for behavior? Like, what's something you can't tolerate, like, from a kid?
all right, before I directly answer that, when I draw the line with behavior, it depends on if it's going to affect me.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like, if your kid is acting up in school, we're dating, I don't ever have to go to school for your kid. That doesn't affect me. Your kid acting up in school is your business.
Mm-hmm.
Now, your kid spilling shit in my car, he throwing shit at, oh yeah, yo,
This
let
is a us
somebody's
problem.
kid throw a thing at me. Everybody's gonna sit down. I'm gonna say this shit one time. Hey, yo, listen, I don't even play with niggas like that, B.
Cheers.
You feel me? Breaking my thing.
Yeah.
Or you got one of those kids that like, I'm gonna kill everybody in here. And then you turn around, he in the kitchen with a knife. Oh.
Yeah, like touching the gas and shit. Like, yeah, I'm gonna just leave the gas on.
Sweet
while
chin
y'all
music.
sleep.
Be tooting up the band. That's all you're gonna hear.
Yeah.
I guess stomping. Sweet
Yeah.
chin.
I guess, like,
You're not pranking. Like, I'm not cool with none of that. I mean, I'm not.
Unless you're like, but see, in this instance, it's bad behavior.
Yeah, it's
now,
bad
Now, if
behavior.
you're a cool kid, like if you regular, like you know, like, and we play, and it's like, oh, you want to prank me? It got to be in moderation. Like, don't put fucking Nair in the shampoo or shit like that.
Okay,
Like, don't do no shit they have you a Maury boot camp for.
right. No tampering with a nigga toothbrush. You know.
My brakes don't work.
Nah.
Yeah. It's got to be like, you know, I walked in and something like fell or something.
Yeah, but don't like come in the bathroom, start beating me while I'm on the toilet.
Nah.
Nigga hate you. He do that. You're not my dad. I know. I'm trying to wipe my ass back
My
up.
old dad never took a shit. My old dad would never.
Your old dad took a shit on you, Kenny. He
wasn't
took a
here.
shit on you.
He left.
That's why he's not here. He even wipe. I'm cleaning up this shit. Okay.
I ain't taking this shit from you.
Man. I just thought that was an absurd thing to say. Ladies, you got to be considerate as to like the situation that's going on. I don't know like the entire scope of this particular
think you need to.
situation. This is just a snapshot. He could have been, you know, I don't know.
There's
I
no
honestly don't
reason
know.
to call somebody petty because they're like, yo, you know,
Could have been
this
staying
is
with her
it
the
for
whole
me.
time.
Everybody's entitled to their limits. It's not like he had the kid with you. So in that instance, it's like, yo, I do have the right to back
I
out.
think it's best for me to leave before like I punch your kid.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like,
in
I
the
don't wanna
throat.
play
And
daddy.
it's not necessarily petty if the kid is the problem. See, now, like, if me and you got a problem, but the kid's cool, then it's like, see, I might stay because it's like, I don't want to just, like,
Just walk out
desert this
kid.
kid. It's like, oh, this is a cool kid.
Everybody
Like, I would like to see how
abandons
this kid turns out. But if the kid is the problem, it's like, oh, yeah, bitch, I just follow you on the gram. Like, we're good.
Tears. Yeah, you know, keep my distance from that situation. You know,
No, you gotta know when to go.
it's tricky because you know you want women to have that. Well, I don't know if you want, but you know, most women have that. You know, I'm not about to just introduce or have mad guys running around my house because I have kids. They got to be, you know, much more selective in who you choose. But then again, you got to realize what fucking kid you have. Let's not be oblivious to your kid. Like if your kid's an asshole, yo, no, you know that your kid's an asshole. Like,
Right.
you know, so it's just like, you know, own up to that a little bit and let's have a conversation about it. Cause it's like, oh, otherwise I have no choice but to leave. Like, yo, I came here and you guys were already a unit, a thing. Like, kids bad vibes. Like, I'm about to be out.
Remember who been telling y'all that?
Yeah, yo, you feel me?
Kids be bad vibes. bro.
Yeah, I mean, do you stay longer because I've been there longer? Like,
that's
not
stupid.
5 years in,
What?
2 years in.
How old's
She's
the kid?
actually throwing all of
It's
these
like, yo,
years
you
down
want
the
me?
drain.
You want me to wait
At least
for the
one.
whole company to crash before I?
Wait, if
pull
I'm
out my
5 years
investment?
in, the kid's got to be, what, like 6? Like,
Kid could be like 12. Kid could be like 13. The kid looked like he was in between the ages of like 8 to like 12.
Now,
in
what
the
if
video.
the kid like was on some? Yo, I'm tired of you being here.
Kid was basically like that, like touching the shit. Like he's like, yo, what you say? Like, you know, it was like, you know, definitely verbally charged
Oh yeah.
conversation. He's just like, yo, you know what? Fuck it, I'm out. Like, yo, yeah, nah, I'm leaving because it's your kid, man. Your kid's a fucking bad kid. He's a bad kid.
Facts.
Tired of telling you that.
Yeah, and I can't like, not that I want to beat people's kids, but it's like,
Nah,
this
but
kid needs some discipline.
Some form of discipline.
If we trying to build, I need to,
I mean, granted, like, I don't know, maybe the situation says, like, I don't know, maybe they were together, right, more than a year or whatever. Maybe he's not. I'm trying to find a
I don't know if it's ever a good time. See, all right, so with the whole step parenting thing, I don't think that you are ever really in a good enough space to be disciplining a child that isn't yours. So with that regard, it's like all you do really have is the option to walk away, because there's no amount of time that would make it okay or would make it not look weird that you're hitting a kid that's not yours.
I have a situation that can counter that, but I can't get into full detail about it. But like, if you're around early enough around the kid, I think that's like.
Okay, if I raise the kid from like the age anywhere between like, if I step in the picture and the kid's like 2 or younger, then I feel like, okay.
Yeah, from like, if the kid's like 2 or younger, we got a kid, but I'm not treating your kid like a step kid. They look at me as like the parent, and like, the kid's like 8 now. I've probably been beating that kid as long as I've been beating my kid.
Oh no, but see, well, me speaking from a place like having a kid, before I may have understood like early discipline, but there's not really a reason to be beating your kid when they're like 3, 4. So now you got that time frame.
I know some kids that need their ass beat, but not necessarily like full beating, but continue.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. So like in that disciplining, you're not really doing much, but like once the kid steps into the age where that could happen, you're also in a place where the kid could hit you with "You're not my dad," and now you in public disciplining a child, and he screams.
Then it's like, who are you, right? You're just some guy.
Now you look crazy in public. You might get grabbed up by some people in the crowd, like, "Hey, buddy, what the fuck?"
Hey, that nigger guy is beating that kid. Just some guy, some nigger guy.
And that's why I say it's never really a good reason, because it's like, yo, it's the same thing with when your kid's away from you, and it's like, oh, if you say you're gonna call my mom, I might cool out, but before that, I'm doing everything that's free reign.
I'm cartwheeling.
Yeah, so it's like, yo,
bombs off the couch.
If I know you about to wild out, and I know I'm wilding, and you start and you pop on me, and I'm like, but you're not my dad in public now.
You're right. You're 100% right. So let's remove all my non-dad things from your non-dad life.
And I feel like that's the ultimate solution. I feel like he wasn't wrong in walking away.
Yeah, I'm out, bro.
Yeah, now you have to walk away. Yeah. There's nothing else.
There's nothing I can do. Nothing you can do.
Put some gloves on.
Fucking bad kids, man.
Bring your nephew over there.
Right?
Bring your nephews from the wrong side of the tracks over there.
Shake them up.
They don't got a P5 in their house.
And to say,
they itching to go.
If someone comes to you and says, hey, like, that's another thing with people. We got to stop bringing more problems to the people when they bring you a problem. It's like, yo, I tell you, you got a badass kid. You're not doing nothing about this, so I got to leave. And you telling me he needs guidance is not a response to the issue I identified. It's like him.
Yeah, you're telling me why
guidance.
he's bad.
Yeah.
Like,
are you getting the guidance? Is the guidance on the way? Amazon Prime? Did you prime the guidance?
It sounds like you knew about this problem and you didn't do anything about it.
Does he have a guidance counselor? Like anything.
Why is that how you responding to me?
Yeah.
And my issue at this moment.
Now he needs guidance.
Yeah.
Right. And I can't guide you.
That's an unnecessary and unfair pressure to put on that person. Where it's like, even if I wanted to stay, the environment, it's a hostile environment.
You imposing raising a child on me. And it's like, oh yeah, you could say, hey, you accepted me, so you accept me with everything that comes with me, and it'd be like, all right, well, here's me saying no, I don't.
Or I'm just all right. If I have to accept you and everything that comes with you, that being the kid, but now I'm leaving you and everything that came with you.
Yeah, but see, that means accepting you and everything that comes with you means, I accept that you have a kid. Meaning, if I want to go out, there's times you can't go on a date because you have a kid. I accept that. Your availability isn't the same as mine because you have a kid.
Right.
I accept that. That does not mean Your kid gets to play with matches and break shit and be disrespectful verbally. To me, like, it's funny to everybody else, but like, to me, oh yeah, nah.
It's a very thin line.
Let me introduce you to Day Day.
Nah.
Day Day's got no future,
Right.
and he loves violence.
Yeah.
And he hates little smart mouth punks.
Yeah, he's gonna be staying with us for a little while.
Only things he loves is his Uncle Av. He don't take shit from no one.
Yeah, yeah.
Day Day's gonna sleep in your room and play with your toys.
See
He
how
don't
you
take
like
shit
it.
from no one.
Yeah, tears.
He about to take your shit.
Right. It's 2023, man. You gotta have these talks with your kids. You gotta let them know, like, hey, man, I'm trying to build a life. You feel me? You're also here, right? I built your life. You know, you gotta work with me here.
You got to plan it all around. Like,
Speaking of people with kids, I kind of not want to attack women, but they're gonna view us being attacked anyway. So like, here we go, right? How many kids do you have before you have to take a realistic approach to love and dating and what your options are in that field?
all right, Kevin Samuels.
Nah, because I just seen somebody and they always doing this. Like they're
I
constantly.
feel like if you have one kid, that's good kid stock. Like, oh, if you're going out into the dating market and you got one kid, that's good kid stock. Like,
Nah,
you feel me?
facts.
Because it's like, oh, a lot of people got one
Everybody-
kid.
yeah,
you know
you
what I
got-
mean? Mad
you
people
got
got
one
one
bad
kid.
now
situation.
in this example, I'm provide to y'all is this person has 4 kids.
Nah.
That's bad
So
stock.
look, the first 2 are probably maybe 13 and 10.
Okay.
The last 2 are probably 4 and 2.
Ooh, those last 2 are really young. Yeah. Stock,
But even that is
stock
like
is really balanced right
just
now.
got
It's a
those.
balanced
okay,
portfolio.
you've tried love at least 3 times. You know, because you got 4 kids. But oh yeah, you're constantly posting. Like you'll see people posting like engagement things or like the sensual massage joints,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, I need, or like, oh, one day that'll be me, and it's like,
I'll be married once, one day.
yeah, it's like,
My knight in shining armor is still out there.
yeah, it's like
Shining armor.
Yeah, he got.
kidless.
Oh, not kidless is crazy.
You're gonna have to
If
find.
you're still looking for a kidless partner, I think you're reaching.
I think that's unfair. If you have 4 kids, that's high kid
you
stock.
want- and
Imagine
you
the
want a
age
partner with
differences
no
too.
kids?
Also, because it's like, all right, you got the 13 and 10-year-old. Those are like teens, preteen kids. You feel me? They get treated completely different than 4 2-year-olds. Where it's like, ah, man, now you have to
it's-
like balance between that.
It's the sheer volume, and it's like,
Oh yeah, the numbers
Yeah,
are
no.
high, bro.
you gotta
can't-
find a nigga who always wanted 4 or 5 kids and just found out he can't have kids.
But no, he should have kids. Like you should not be looking for a partner. I think at that point, at least with the volume.
No, I'm not saying look for a partner without kids, but also
No, I'm just
you
saying,
got
just
4
so we
kids.
clear,
Don't
'cause
cheap
you
about a
asked for
dozen.
the-
This
You asked for the circumstances. Like, what would you be under at that point? At that point, one thing that should be off your list is a kidless partner because you want a different level of understanding.
now the question I asked was how many kids till you reach the point of like, oh, you got to start managing expectations.
It's not fair for you
like,
to ask for
Then
someone who's
I'd
single.
yeah, this ain't
And no
this
children.
ain't your reality no more. Like once you get convicted of a felony, you can't daydream about being president anymore. Like
No,
that's
no,
done.
2 kids.
Okay.
2 kids. You gotta look at the game different.
Yeah, I feel like honestly, anything higher than 1 kid is like, oh, your stock is now kind of breaching red. Like,
Yes.
you can have 2 kids, but
It
I
gotta
feel
be
like
a
the
good
ages
situation.
also
It gotta be a good
impact. It has to
situation.
be a comfortable situation.
Like you was
the
in a
environment,
marriage.
yeah, the
You got
hospital.
out that marriage. Like you thought your
Right.
life was set already, and then things just didn't go your way.
This ain't the 90s, y'all.
Like
Like
you out here.
niggas ain't really trying to be
with
stepdads
the other
no
parent.
You
Where it's
out
like,
here-
oh, that's a whole
Yeah.
nother relationship.
Oh,
you
y'all
have to
can
be
maintain this on your
aware
own.
of.
Y'all are responsible, But if you're in a situation, 2 kids, 2 different baby daddies, like it's not the most like you tried twice already. It might not have worked out at this point. The male that you may be looking for, he's gonna have some contingencies, and he may be able to point out some things where it's like, yo, this is why I can't commit to this situation. And that,
Yeah.
you in that market now where people coming to you with reasons why they're not in this
Yeah,
all the way.
definitely.
see now I could rock with 2. Like
I feel like two
I could rock
is
with 2.
pushing
Is
it. Where
but
it's
is
like,
it two?
I could rock
two
with
no
2.
matter what. or two.
Now, I'm
with a
not saying
scenario?
like, oh yeah,
Because if she
kids'
has
fathers is constantly driving
has
by
a-
throwing rocks and shit.
she has a
What if she got 2
2-year-old
kids with like, oh, she don't know the father, one of them like and nobody's
Estranged.
around.
They're like estranged together. Like, oh yeah, see that? These are things that you have to take into account. But if you're just looking at it solely from, oh, I know I'm invested in
She
this
don't know
person,
who the father
and
is.
she has this many kids.
Like I'm just trying
2
to
would have to be the
paint
maximum.
a toxic scenario where it would be a little more questionable to just jump into that situation because
Well, no,
if
it's
it's 2
never
kids
a
no matter
jump.
what,
It's never a jump.
if it's 2 kids no matter what, then cool.
No,
But
no,
I
there's
definitely
there's
think
always
that more than
contingent.
one
You're not gonna
kid.
jump into an environment where her fucking baby's daddies is coming by jumping whoever.
Yeah, that's what I'm
comes
saying.
to the
Oh,
house.
the outside relationship.
But it's
But
like-
they never
are
tell
important.
you. It's
If
not
you
like you're
have
gonna get
2
pre-warned.
kids, you don't necessarily get along with like the kids' fathers, but it's not on some like I gotta
It's
come. Here.
animosity.
Yeah, I gotta come here with a gun
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like do extra shit.
It's just like, oh, he just take care of his kids, and our contact is solely professional or
Cool.
parental.
yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's understandable. 2 kids with that situation is manageable. It's not necessarily preferred or ideal, but it's manageable. Oh, if I fuck with you that much and the kids are okay, like these are okay kids.
I could do 2. 3?
What do you, all right. In the same
Three
scenario,
is it.
the 2 kids are 19 and 18. Is that the situation still the
You don't
same?
I mean,
even
it's
got
kind of
kids.
like one kid.
They're
The
grown.
kids is 19 to 18. You don't even got.
19 to
you ain't got no
18.
kids.
Kids are grown.
you
That
back
doesn't
out
matter.
here.
I'm
You
coming
back
in.
If the
out
kids is 1 in 6 months, how do you feel about that?
here. Oh no,
It
that
ain't
just
even.
happened.
That can't even be.
It's
I
a
don't
new
think
car.
it's just like, oh yeah, like if the gap between them are like a year.
I said 1 in 6 months.
This bitch was fucking.
That's shorty with the 2
even did
vaginas
it
from 2
9 weeks.
episodes ago.
I got pregnant in March.
And pregnant in April.
And pregnant in June, like one's preemie. Like. Nah, if you had a kid, like if you had 2 kids and they're like both like 2 and like if there's like 2 and under,
Like 2 and 1 or 2 and just born.
nah, it depends on the situation, cause it's like
You a demon.
how so?
Cause that's brand like.
But you have to look at it.
You in the fire right now. First year baby. Oh,
Because you gotta think about it like this, right?
Do you think it changes? Like
Yo, what
the
first
severity?
year?
There's
First of all,
mad
first year, baby.
circumstance to that though.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
Insinuating.
you coming in on like you just you look good. Oh shit, you got kids. Oh, you just had these kids. Now you learned everything and you deciding. You saying I'm jumping in that.
Yes, are you gonna let me explain the circumstance?
no, definitely.
That's
Yeah,
exactly where I was
so
going.
it's like
'Cause
this.
it's
All right, let me
possible.
hear this.
If whatchamacallit, say she broke up with her boyfriend or some shit, turns out she was pregnant. She don't believe in getting abortions. Oh, we not together. I'm gonna keep this kid. Oh yeah, cool. All right, that's a reasonable enough explanation for me for you to be like, oh, no, I'm 6 months and I'm not attached to nobody. All
Okay.
right, it ain't gonna be like, oh, you and your baby father just broke up yesterday. I seen you walking down the street today. And
Actually,
then-
for a bite of burger.
You feel me?
And she was like,
She had a
yeah.
little pudge in her stomach. I thought she came from drinking 40s and shit. Couldn't find a bitch 6 months pregnant on my mom and daddy. Like, you feel me?
No, so in that instance, just for the sake of the conversation, are you looking forward to a relationship and then possibly like also raising these kids, or are you on some we dating to see where this go?
I feel like it starts off like that.
If you start dating somebody and the idea is to not see where this go, you don't know how to date and you should be by yourself. Because every interaction should be, I'm gonna see how this go. Like,
So you almost committed to raising the child with them at that point.
I mean, it
Because
depends
was
on
2
how
kids
the
under 2,
interaction
right?
goes. Like,
if you have 2 kids under 2, that doesn't stop me from dating you. Now, what happens after we start talking or dating? Oh yeah, that's gonna determine whether it's like, all right, cool. Oh, I can hang out here. Oh, I like you. I want to build here.
no,
But oh yeah,
possible.
any situation, nigga, if I get your phone number, oh yeah, this is always like, all right, cool. I might not want to talk to you tomorrow. So this is always boom. But I'm also not going up to a random woman in the street with a stroller and shit. Like, nah, man, you need some help.
And that year 1 baby is
Get
crazy.
you some Pampers.
That's I don't even know how she dating.
Yeah, right?
She got help, big mama.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Shout out to women's grandmas.
Grandmas,
Y'all been holding
yeah,
it
for
down
real.
forever.
Raising all the generations, honestly, after you.
You ever dated a girl with no mom but just a grandma? Should call her grandma, ma.
Yeah. Ma.
You feel me? Be all in the house.
Yeah.
Just come in and say hi. That's all you gotta do, man.
That's it. Hey.
Come in and speak. How you doing,
That's
Davis?
it. Right? It always smells like something's being cooked.
Yeah.
There's nothing being cooked.
Hot llama beans.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
all
yeah.
summer.
Yeah. Definitely.
You feel me?
Lead these kids here and come on.
You feel me?
Yeah, I feel like 2 is good. Anything over 2, like 3 or 4, is just like that's a lot to put on another person, especially if that person has no kids. I feel like once you start to break that threshold of like 3, it's like, oh, you should expect not to be with someone single. If it happens, then you up. Like, oh, that's what's up. Or the love is really that strong, or whatever you believe in. But it's like, oh, you should be expecting to meet someone who also has kids, and the volume should be at least 2. So it's like, oh, I understand what you're kind of going
You
through.
could just
with
have
2.
2 ain't shit baby dads, and it's like, who hasn't been fooled 2 times?
You know?
Now, a third time you got fooled? Oh,
Yeah, it's like, oh, 3.
Julio's
you
by
got 3
Kellogg's. Like,
3 kids. It's
And
like,
you
oh,
on
that's
the
a
box,
lot. Like, I'm just kind of here to see, panties, like your panties.
I'm
like,
trying to see how this shit
I'm trying to
work.
see your panties, like, and trying to like maybe eat food. Be specific on that one.
Yeah, you better clear that up
Food,
quick.
Yeah, I mean, probably
Nah, I was about to
Start
get
playing
that.
that shit for you.
Cancel just now.
play 2K with the kids and then probably be out. Like, 3 kids is a lot. So it's just like, oh,
Mad
you
2K
shouldn't expect any like, any serious commitment from someone that's single. But if they do have kids, I feel like even if I have 1 kid and you have 3 kids, we're not the same kind of parent. Like, I have 1 kid, you have 3 kids,
And now we have 4. Like,
and it's not like I only really, I have 1 kid this whole time, so like I'm a 1 kid parent. Like, my options are a little bit more. So it's like, you got 3 kids. That's like 3 mouths to feed. That's 4 mouths. You know what I mean? When you start
then I gotta
counting
feed
mouths.
them, you, them, him, her, bodies. Mad people want dinner today. Oh man, what else we got now? Time is flying, y'all.
Nah, wow,
it
yeah.
happens.
All right, let's keep these conversational topics. What's your guys' stance on friendship? Like, keep it short and sweet. Like, you guys highly value friendship?
Yeah, I think friendship
Depends
is
on the
important.
person.
I watch way too much animated, and I think that friendship matters.
All right. Would you say we're all good friends here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right, cool.
safe to say.
If you could save one of your friends' lives, like, would you do it?
Yeah, why wouldn't you want to?
Like, and it cause no
Depend-
physical harm
Yeah,
to you?
definitely.
Okay. Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah,
All right,
save my
cool.
friend's
For
life,
me,
definitely.
cool.
All right, let me get my phone out so I could properly ask the question I wrote down.
Watch some shit get hot. But you're in a situation where
I'm trying to save someone's life,
All right,
It's
cool.
my people's.
So, who wants me to ask them? I actually at the same time. Dave, Buck. All right. What in this scenario, the other one is dying.
Okay.
Okay, and like if I'm talking to you, Dave's dying.
Okay.
If I'm talking to you, Buck's dying. Okay. All right. Your homeboy's dying. In order to save him, this is completely hypothetical. So transform into your other world selves. Okay.
Okay, it's about to
Cool.
be wild.
Man. No, this I'll tell you why later. So your homeboy's dying. In order to save him, your girl has to give him head.
Oof.
Oh,
Is your friend dead?
yeah, bro.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
I
see
ain't-
you out the game.
Yeah.
I love you, but this wasn't meant to be.
Damn.
The universe ain't having it in
Right.
the cards for you,
This
brother.
the only way. Like,
Word, like this is terrible. This is
yeah,
stupid.
I love you, bro, but.
Word.
That fucked up. Yeah.
I,
What?
yo,
That's some
man,
fucked
if you
up
got
shit.
kids, I
Nah,
got your kids. And as long as it's up to 2, I got 2 kids. If you got 4 kids, I got 2 of those kids.
All right, now let me ask y'all a follow-up question, right?
Okay.
Give me an amount of time.
Oh, hey, I know you're enjoying this episode, but I just want to tell you real fast that the VK Dojos are coming out with brand spanking new every Friday, okay? This week, I think it's Av. Yeah, Av Campbell's back in there this week. So stay tuned to that. Stay tuned to this. Finish the episode, all right? All right, I'm done talking. I don't have anything else to say to you. VK Dojos is coming out on Friday. All right, get out of here. Get out of my face.
3 minutes.
No, like maybe
Years.
like months, years, or
Okay,
whatever.
3
Oh,
years.
3 years.
All right, 3 years after the other one dies, you break up with your girl, and there's no chance y'all getting back together. Do you feel guilty for letting your friend die if you wasn't gonna stay with this girl the entire time?
No,
Nah.
because I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Like,
nah.
shit happened.
Yeah.
But at the time, I would have
Yeah,
felt
at the
crazy.
time, at the time, I would have been like, nah, I
it
thought
would
we
have been
was in
over
it
anyway.
together, for the long haul. Or at least I would assume that, right?
Yeah, no, that was the first thing that came to my mind at that point.
Yeah, because if this person's like my girlfriend, like my significant other, like, oh yeah, nah, you probably gotta. Like,
But if it was just one of them things that just passed by,
Yeah,
Your girl.
save my
I didn't say your thing that passed by.
yeah, it's your girl's,
your
like
girl to save his life.
Yeah.
She got the cure. He got like it's an incurable disease from like a jungle somewhere. And it turns out she got the antibodies in her.
God wanted you to die.
What? I was just about to
God
say, death
wanted
pulled
you
up
to
to
die.
you.
Nah, that's why God gave her the antibodies.
Nah,
He should have put it
in
with
the wrong person.
That's what he should have did. That's probably where your God messed up.
Yeah, your God did
Because
you
my
dirty.
God don't make mistakes. So clearly I'm not getting that shit that you got because she got the antibodies. You, my friend,
Bro,
you're gonna have to take that shit to the upper room, bro. And I got your kids, your 2 kids. Out of your 4 kids, I have your 2 kids, bro. Out of your 4 kids.
I'm
bro.
about to watch you die.
I can't. It's just like, it's just, that's so.
Damn, bro.
What do you do after, like, at game night? Like, at game night, it's like you're all alive.
There's no pleasure in it. It's just like the thing that happened.
It's just like a fact that, it's just gonna stay
Nah,
in the
like
back
she
of your
didn't take
mind.
pleasure in it. It was just like,
nobody has to take pleasure
you
in
don't
the
have
fact.
to.
It's
Like,
just
I gotta
it's just,
see it.
Yeah, it's just like, even if I don't see it, I'm aware, Just like, right? Nah, I'm always gonna remember. Every time you try to kiss me, I bet you suck that dick of somebody I know.
Save
I
my
can't.
friend.
Oh, so you wouldn't talk to somebody if they talked to somebody you knew before?
No, I didn't say that. It's like because I'm assuming I would still have to be like, in a
We was
relationship
about
with
to
this
get married,
person,
have
right?
kids, everything.
I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah, see, then I feel like, if that happens, then like the relationship is gonna automatically end. It's
automatically
just like,
done.
you gonna have to suck his dick to stay alive, but also.
Oh, it's because y'all was together, but like.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
if we're
we can't
together,
stay
then it's
together
like,
after
I'll ask her, yo, if you want to save this person's life, just know if you suck this man's dick, oh yeah, we're through.
Yeah, we're
Like,
done.
I also want my friend to live, but I also want you to know if you
can't
suck
be
this man's
together.
dick, you're,
don't matter
you're
what
just as about
years.
as dead as he is to me.
Yeah, I recently just took basic life saving training,
Mm.
and I think y'all would both go to jail for like.
Yeah, probably.
For what?
But I feel like niggas, as I'm telling the story in
Because in
jail,
like,
niggas
certain
is gonna understand.
situations, it's like, oh, if you don't do all you can do to like save somebody's life, to like an ambulance gets there or some shit, then you go to jail for like letting a nigga die. So,
It's
like,
a lot of
I'm just saying, holding like, so niggas is talking about my girl got the antibodies.
I said in her mouth.
I said,
In her mouth.
cut it out.
Ain't
So
no
I'm
way.
here, like,
we said it in her ass, like.
I mean,
Y'all gonna let her save his life? It's in her ass.
bro, you're dead, bro.
Because it don't count.
You're crashing against the waves, bro.
Especially if your girl's Spanish, you know she's gonna tell you the anal don't count.
Oh boy, yeah. No, I think it's like
Every
it's just
Spanish
your
girl's
time,
been
bro.
like
It's your time.
8-bodied virgins. talking
Definitely your
about
time.
Anal don't
I
count.
would not expect my friend to like do. I wouldn't expect that. If it happened, if my friend was like, "Yo, you have to do this," I'd be like, "Yo, bro, like."
You crazy.
Yeah, I'd be
What's wrong?
shocked. I would be
thought we
thankful
was
and grateful
people.
and shocked. I wouldn't enjoy it or anything like that. It'd just be like, yo, like, wow, that was crazy. I know I would have let you die.
Yeah.
I know that.
All right, let me ask y'all a new scenario because y'all niggas is hilarious, right?
It's like I love him to death.
It's just like not facts. It's just I can't. Yeah, I can in the mint like in my
If
mind.
you're
it's always gonna
going
be
to
there.
say you're the person who's going to die,
Okay.
and your girl had to suck anybody's dick on earth to not yours to save your life.
I feel like that's easier to say like, nah, I guess I gotta die. You feel me? But you know,
because if I live and we don't stay together, like I win.
No, realistically, like right now. Like in
no.
the same scenario was like, oh yeah, I'm not thinking about breaking up. None of that. It's just like, oh, you about to die right now, and it's like,
pack
yo,
me up.
if I had a say in it, I'm gonna say no, move on. You know,
nah.
because it's just like I don't know, man.
I don't need to-
It's like I can say this now, but it's like, oh, if I'm dying, like if it's like I don't know what the situation got to be. 'Cause
I
it's
don't
like
need to-
afterwards, it's like I don't know how we're
can't-
gonna like move forward from this.
Word,
You
it's
feel
like
me?
I know
don't-
you
don't-
saved me.
you don't have
saved
to
my
watch
life.
her do it.
Nah,
It doesn't
it's just like the
matter.
fact that I'm aware
Word.
That she
of
sucked
it,
the dick?
like, you had
Yeah,
to
you
go
just
out there and
sucked
suck
the dick to save
somebody
me.
else's dick while we're
like selling
still
your
a
body
unit
to feed
committed
me.
together. Like, you know what I mean? Where it's just
Insane.
like-
She said, no, I'm a unit. You're a vegetable. I just got you out the fucking chair. Like,
Which I wouldn't be mad. See, if I'm like already out and like it's just
yeah,
like,
I ain't even have to
this
be a
decision's
part of
out of
that
my
decision.
hands, and like I woke up and it was like, yo, man, shit was crazy.
Nah, you have to.
That would be so.
You
fucking
have to
crazy.
be
The
like, nah,
doctor
save me.
pull up-
Like,
the doctor pull up and
well
be
then,
like,
nah.
yo, I could save him, but you know.
You gotta suck my dick a little bit.
you know?
I'm killing the doctor.
That's the only way I could get for me to do the house thing. You know how house sees like, like when the tizzy hit, like when the nigga the good doctor and his tizzy hit, like in the numbers, like
Shit be looking like psych. Your third orbital's glowing. Just mad shit going on. Oh yeah, bitch, save me. We'll deal with the rest later. Save me.
It's tough, man. It's tough. I feel like I'd be more comfortable with the fact if I was like, oh, I'm comatose, right? And I wake up and they're like, yo, I had to save your life and I didn't have any say
I had to
in
do
the
what
thing.
I had to do.
And it's just like, all right, cool. Like,
Yeah,
I had to suck a dick to save your life.
oh man,
why'd you
damn,
tell
man.
me?
Like,
And you cool with that?
And if I'm coming out like a coma or something, it's like, oh, it already happened. I don't have any say. Like, if I had say, I'd probably be like,
I would.
you know,
But if you
I'm
came out the
still
coma, would you
asking.
still stay with her?
I'm still.
probably would,
I'm
yeah.
gonna be like,
I
yo,
probably
how
would.
did you get?
So if you was up, like you might as well just
see,
stay
but
with
I
her
have
regardless.
say in it. I have say.
But
I
it's
have
still
say.
happening.
No, hold on.
See,
hold
it's
on,
Not
hold
like
on.
she
but
gonna do it
Hold
against
up.
your wishes.
Nah,
Hold on.
of course
But
not.
the
But it's
dick,
like,
it
oh,
still sucked. You
yeah,
still have to
but
get him
I
out the
have
hospital.
say.
to bring
That's
that
like
to-
me giving approval. Oh yes, bitch, you can go suck another
But she sucked
man's
the dick
penis.
without your approval.
No, I'm
You gonna stay with her?
definitely. I'm concerned.
If
I'm
you
like, how did
was
we
up
get
and you
to
would have been
this?
like, no, don't do this.
Yeah.
If she did it when you couldn't say no, that doesn't mean you approve of it.
Right. I
So,
don't.
but it still happened.
That's why I said. That's why I led with the. Oh, I would be
No,
more
I'm
comfortable
definitely-
in that
I'm
scenario.
definitely
Where it's like,
trying
oh,
to
the choice
figure
was
out.
out of my hand. You thought you thought that was the best thing you could do for us. I
Yeah.
would be way more understandable because if I have a say, oh, I'm choosing for us. Oh yeah, bitch, go live your life. Like you feel, go live your. If you're gonna go find another dick to suck, go marry or go do that.
Y'all
dick.
niggas ready
Like,
to
you
die
feel
for
me?
these hoes.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Save
I
me.
say all of this now, but it's just like I feel like that would have to be the scenario where I'm most comfortable with that. Like, oh, I'm waking up out of a coma, and it's just like, yo, I had to do like to find the Dragon Balls and suck a dick to get you back to life. Like,
Kids.
whoa, you sucked a dick? Yeah, I mean, my first, you sucked a dick.
Yeah, but I got the Dragon Ball.
Yeah, but what did you wish? You wish to suck a dick? Like, yo, kill me now. You said just let me die. You feel it? It's just like, oh yeah, nah.
So now we get 2 wishes. I just wish you forgot that part.
Now, granted, like, oh, looking at it from like a super duper like mature, like, oh, survival standpoint, you would think someone. It's a simple choice to be like, oh yeah, nah. But it's like principle and shit. You know what I mean? When I just say, oh, like. Later on, what I'm thinking about is when we're together, like, you know, and it's like, you know, a couple months, years or whatever down the line, like, I feel like that's still gonna be on my mind.
You should be like, nah, she sucked a dick to save me. Like,
That is something to
because
be,
everybody
you know
in the
what I
street
mean?
is gonna be like, nah, you see that nigga with his girl? Yo, would you believe she sucked somebody else's dick to save his life, bro?
What?
Bitch, I would. It would never be that much love between us. Like, them niggas right there though, they doing all right.
Nah.
Yeah, right. Love is blind, right?
Yeah,
It'll
right.
take over your mind. Cause what?
And I'm like, yo, how's
Mary J. Blige I ain't got the room. Like,
It's just like, yo, like it's just some like, nah, I can't. Like, yo, I can't.
No, it's no way that like, cause I'm like, yo, how did the dick suck become the saver? Like that's scientific.
It's just like it's the
'cause
scenario.
It
It's just
gotta
the-
be a
the
thing
case
that
of
like
but I'm
you're
just
not
saying.
comfortable with.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, even in that scenario, coming out of the coma, everything. Oh, nah, immediately, as soon as you say, oh, nah, I had to suck a dick to save you. Yo, what?
I'm gonna be very disappointed, but I probably
you
like.
couldn't, there was
I'ma
no
hear you out.
negotiating.
I'ma
There was no
definitely hear you out.
negotiating to avoid it. Like, that was where we ended up.
See, now to avoid all of that, that's why I said like, oh, if I have a say, it's different. Like, oh, I can say, oh, you know, all of this stuff and be like, no, whether I'm cool with it or not. If it happened while I'm unconscious and stuff, I didn't have that say. Then it's like, oh, now I feel more empathetic to be like, all right, well, let me look from your standards. Like, this was your dick is dying. Like, you know, you feel me? You suck a dick, you save your guy's life. You feel me? It's not like you're about to be talking to this nigga or anything like that. Or that could be something she could be thinking of, like, oh, I just did that real quick to save your life. Like, oh my God, it's just, oh, me personally, there's gonna be contention there. Like, yo, you felt like, yo, like,
All right, let me ask y'all.
should have let me pass. Like,
you
you
should've
should
let me
have just go ahead and moved on.
I don't
I'll
want
say
to
1.5 scenarios, right?
Okay.
Along these same lines. Let's put it in our universe, our current universe.
Okay, we
It's real life right
jump
now.
back in.
Your girl is dying. You sucking a dick.
She's dead.
She,
TikTok is dead. Dead. D-U-D, dead. You hear me? Dead. TikTok, yo, they got my
They
son.
got her.
Oh, my
They got her.
nigga.
They got her.
Nah,
I
son,
ain't even known.
yo,
She will be missed.
yo.
Pour something out for her.
This is really the devil. Like, this is the devil. Devil did this.
Yeah, devil's work.
Devil did
Somebody
this.
did this.
I can't. I feel like she'll never like look at you the same. Like,
I don't
that's
care how
something
she
I feel
going.
like it's like
All right, how about
You know?
this, right? If you had to have sex with another woman to save your girl's life, would you do it?
I mean,
I feel like I would ask. I would ask first.
Nah, she in a coma. Let's say she in the coma thing.
See, it's without her say, okay, then
But whatever you choose, she's gonna come out the coma. Like, not to live, but like, if you be like, nah, she gonna come out for the doctor to be like, oh yeah, he had to sleep with somebody to save your life. He said, nah, he's not doing it. You're dying.
and she dies after that.
Yeah, maybe like 10 minutes of her like, oh my God, I can't believe you. Like,
Yeah. I would ask. I would have to ask. And if she wasn't if she is in a coma, then I would take the liberty in that scenario of having sex with like a friend or some shit. I would be like, what do I do?
where'd you get friend from?
What did you say?
I said woman. I just said woman.
Women, I don't know. I don't know. Whoever, right? Or whatever.
You trying to sleep with this girlfriend?
Nah,
man.
not at all. It's just like, okay, cool. Whatever the confines of the scenario is like, I would be more considerate of that because she can't answer.
Okay.
So I don't know if I say no and she be like, she does that when she wakes up. Like, yo, what? You just could have just fucked somebody real fast and I'd have been alive. Now I say, oh shit, now I have to hurry up and try to fuck a bitch.
Too late.
It's too late to apologize. Like, So then like, I feel like the risk. But this plays to my scenario too, where I was like, I would feel more comfortable if she did it if I was out. I couldn't say nothing. I'd be like, all right, cool. You was out. You couldn't say nothing. I did it to save you. Now, if you're not happy with that, then it's like, damn, all right, well.
All right, now, based on like this is the 0.5 aspect, and it's my last question. All right. She's in the coma. You do that to save her life. She gets up and be like, oh, you cheated, and breaks up with you.
No, she's alive.
You cool with that?
She's alive.
She's
she
alive.
Gets to tell
and that's
me.
fair, because I couldn't ask. I couldn't ask because you was down. Now that I know you're not okay with it,
and that's the same thing that goes back to the sucking dick thing. It's like, yo, this person could be sucking somebody else's dick out of love, but it's like up to me to tolerate that. Like, I gotta know that I was too weak to be there for you to not have to suck a dick for me to live. Like,
nigga, what? You're not from Krypton, nigga. Like, I was too weak. Motherfucker trying to fist fight cancer. Like, what are you doing?
I mean, if a dick suck gonna save it, that's terrible. Like,
I get the sentiment of what you're saying. Where it's like, oh yeah, I know for a fact me with that. Like all the scenarios, it'll just be like, damn,
Hey, dog.
because I'm definitely blaze.
Because I gotta ask.
Live.
I gotta ask. I
blaze
feel like it's fair to ask. If she woke up and then was like, damn, you cheated. I can't believe you did that.
least you're
Granted, I
alive.
understand, but
look at
yes,
how much I
felt
cared
like I
about
didn't
you.
have any choice in the matter. I couldn't ask you. You was unconscious. Like if I could ask you and you said no, let me live, I would have respected that. Like, all right, cool.
So I think the question
way.
probably should have been, because it's like,
Don't tell
It's
me what
offensive.
don't tell me what my snenario should have been.
Cheers.
Put the camera on me. Put the camera on
be
me.
like,
Cheers.
eat the. You know what I mean?
Don't tell me what my scenario should have been.
Cheers.
Audience, don't ever tell me what my scenario should have been. All right, David, comma,
Yeah, don't forget the comment.
all that shit.
Yeah.
What was the shit?
Come on,
Come on, man. Oh shit! All right, y'all want to talk about anything else before we get into these challenges?
Nah, I mean those are good topics, right?
Yeah, that was hot.
Basically.
That was hot.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
Definitely.
Yo, listen. I'm just gonna say the word snowfall so we can tag it in our algorithm. But like, yo, check out the other video that we posted already with our snowfall finale recap. It would have been too much time to talk about
Yeah.
here. All right, so
In
get into that. Get into that.
Yeah, get ready.
Right?
All right.
Yeah, let's get into this challenge.
It's about to get hot, guys.
All right, y'all. So you thirsty?
Oh, nah, you
a
can't
little,
get
but
nothing
we
to drink?
outside.
Can't get nothing to drink.
I didn't say he could.
I'm just making sure you know.
You know?
Over. It's
Since you got
over,
this comment, you just been in my fucking business.
Here we go.
See? Anywho,
Right?
for everybody out there in attendance, subtle reminder, which is blatant. This week's challenge is sour face. All right, it's 3 rounds, okay? Each round we're gonna be competing who can eat the most lemons without reacting physically or verbally. All right, so round 1, if I eat 2 lemons in the 20-second time limit, that's 2 points.
Right.
Now, if I ate 2 lemons and I go for a 3rd lemon and I make a face or I don't finish the lemon before my time runs out, Well, if I don't finish the limit, I only have 2 points. If I make a face, I lose all my points for the
Right.
round and my turn ends. And then my opponent has a chance to go, do his thing. At the end of the 3 rounds, whoever has the most points on the board is the winner, and they win the $20 that's been sitting here from all the draws we've had, plus the $5 for the weekly challenge, making a total pot of $40. Excuse me, I said $20.
It's $30 down.
$30. So,
There
yeah.
we go.
It's a lot happening.
Yeah. Dave is going to roll dice. We're going to decide who goes first.
Yeah, so
Well,
all you gotta do
whoever-
is say high low.
Are we getting to who picks who goes first?
You get to pick high low, and then
If I win, I get to pick who goes first?
Okay.
Yeah, we get.
All right.
All right.
So
you,
who got
high
high
or
low?
Go high.
I was going to say
Low.
Hey, go ahead and go first, buddy.
Okay.
Hey.
Here we go.
All right. Let's get a little noise. You got the timer set?
Timer is ready.
Okay. When
Camera
the
is
air
on
horn
you.
goes off.
Wait. Are we doing single shot or keeping it?
Single shot.
Because you can't see this bowl in the single shot.
So we'll be putting like the peels and stuff in the cups. We got cups.
Well, you
with
could just
beaten
flip
out
back and
seeds.
forth between the wide and
All
the
right,
single
cool.
shot.
Okay.
On your mark, get set, go.
20 seconds counting.
Nom.
Okay. See, popping seeds? Like, fam, eating seeds. Not making no faces. Oh, there we go. Seeds out. Oh, he's sorting. Time's up.
How much is that?
We got no
Extra rounds.
faces and we got 3 rounds.
One. Is that how we looking on camera?
That's clean. That's clean.
Clean.
That's clean.
One,
Let me see those. 2.
two,
Your camera's over there.
3.
3.
No.
Man. 4.
Ooh.
Oh, I missed that one.
That boy's a Slave.
4 on the table, y'all. Round
Man,
one.
so we got.
Yo, wait, go wide screen
Reaction.
real fast.
All right, we
do a
got no
customary fist
reactions.
bump,
Oh, yeah,
customary fist
definitely.
We
bump.
got no reactions and we got 4 on the go.
All right.
All right.
One. I'm gonna do the air horn. So like,
Cool.
give me like a 1 second.
Nah,
delay.
I'm gonna wait till you pick up. All
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
Okay, time is going, and we got him going.
Wow.
Oh, he's eating everything. Pause.
Cheers.
Lemon peeler. Okay. Yo,
God damn, bro.
it's crazy, but y'all not spitting seeds. Pause.
I'm trying to win, bro.
Y'all demons.
Yeah.
A lot of money on the line.
Yeah.
Okay. 1.
Okay. That's one.
Hmm.
I could have got the 5 if that 1 lemon wasn't wilding out. 2.
Okay. That's 2.
3.
Mm-hmm.
3.
Okay. You got 3.
That blood though. Nah, I'm going.
Eating for his life.
4.
Okay. We got 4.
That's 4.
Score is 4 after round
Okay.
1.
Round 1, 4-4. We're cooking with grease.
Ready?
All right.
Set. Go.
Timer's going. We got 1.
That was a little rough. I don't know, man.
That's a straight face. Okay.
Pause. That juice flew out. He's still chewing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna minus the last one.
Okay. So what was that? 3?
So that's whatever you got minus 1. We'll run through it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I had 4 originally, right?
How many you got in this?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4.
So then that one. So you got 4 points.
Okay.
So 4 additional.
Yeah.
Damn, that's 8, man.
Nope. We on 8, no faces.
Oh.
You know?
1, 2, 3.
Timer's going.
C, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Just the C's that kind of get tricky.
Lemon eaters. Pause.
Let's go with your man.
Focus on what you're doing. Timer's up. All right.
It's tough. Try to get that last one right.
Talking to this nigga.
Hey. The time's the time.
I got a cut on my lip. This shit hurt.
Woo!
Sting.
What was that? 4?
So he had 4 originally. We got to count your skins.
I got 4. Oh, I got to take them shits out. Make sure they're good, right?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
What do you think?
Something on there.
That shit wasn't coming off. I bit that shit twice.
Okay. What do you?
That's Rond.
What do you declare?
I see lemon.
Do you want a closer look, or can you?
I see lemon.
Okay.
Does this count as lemon?
Nah, but it's not like as much as. Like,
Yeah, nah. If you could clearly see like
this
that's
one
a
has,
piece.
Like that corner. On
Yeah,
it.
you missed the corner.
Yeah.
That's clear.
Let me see. Nigga. This is the rind. Pause, like feel it.
I don't know. I feel like he kind of bit it. I don't know. What do you think? Because it looked kind of lemony when he had that little corner right there.
I was trying to get it.
I know it's tough. It's definitely tough.
It's up to Dave. Dave can decide.
Dave is
You want
Yeah,
to pass it to you?
I definitely saw lemon.
Okay. So we got.
How you feel about these?
Those look good because it's not like as much like as that one. That one had like a
Yeah,
little
I saw
chunk
a
on the
chunk.
corner.
Y'all see this?
chunk,
Oh, his
yeah.
camera's mine.
Yeah, that's the only one I would say like looks a little funny.
The shit's still there.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
That's why we're calling it.
That's why I'm saying that's the rind. If you just watch me try to eat this shit again and it's still there, that's the rind.
Nah,
thick.
you didn't bite it off. It's not
right.
the ride.
So what's that? 3
This is not
total.
the rind?
Nah, that was lemon and pulp in there. You just sucked
This?
you just sucked the pulp out. Pause.
Nah, that's the fucking piece
was
of
a
lemon
little-
that's already in my teeth.
It's like the little corner. No. So what? So was that 3?
Is that 3? That was 3 inside.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get the
3 outside the can. Do we finish the last round with the last lemon?
No, because that was started and it wasn't finished. That was the rule.
Okay.
Oh,
Do we move on to the next round, even though we both got 1 left?
are we going? What do we?
Because he only got 3, so that means I'm up technically by 1.
I mean, well,
Yeah,
technically,
we
technically
haven't thought of a
still have-
scenario for this.
Yeah, so
because we
technically
didn't
still
have any
1 here.
reactions.
Yeah.
Like y'all definitely.
I mean, I guess we could go into the next round. It's just like, oh, we only have like 1 lemon left. and
Yeah,
the
so you
last one.
gotta. I mean, finish the game. Yep, this is the 3rd round.
Yeah, but like, how do we judge? Like,
Because you still got the
Because
20 seconds to react. So like now you'll finish your lemon, and now you're just sitting there hoping you don't make a face for 20 seconds.
okay,
'Cause
Okay.
you still gotta finish to get that last one.
all right, hit it. Ready?
It's about to get serious. So do we want to go over the details of where we at
Nah,
before
because
we
that's
get there?
dragging out the
Yeah,
last
Okay, cool.
time.
So let's just go. Start now.
Boogada, 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 boogada.
Up, that was 1. That was a face. Round loss.
It's Todd. It's fucking Todd, y'all. You all right?
It's not
I
tied
don't
yet.
lose a point.
Yeah, no.
I don't lose a point. I just
He
don't
was
gain a
about to get another point
point. Yeah.
by finishing that lemon, and he didn't get that point. So now it's 8-7.
Yeah.
You got to go and not make a face
Yeah.
and tie the game.
And now the only reason why I made the face is because I almost swallowed the seed. Pause. So
Oh.
it's like,
Yeah,
that makes
we
sense
don't
when
need
talk
we don't
about,
need
like,
your reason.
All right.
We don't want to know.
Pause or whatever.
All right.
Man, so-
Wait, go back for a second.
So because this was the 3rd round, he had 1 lemon left in his bowl.
Oh, so he doesn't get the point for that one.
Exactly.
Got you.
So I got 8.
Yeah.
Got you.
And
My
now
fault,
you
y'all.
about
That's
to
me.
go.
That's me. I'm not
Yeah,
trying to cheat.
that's why I'm
It's all
Dave.
good. It's all
Yeah, I
good.
wish I was there for the planning process of this shit,
Yeah,
yo.
it
This
was-
shit was
it
the
was
most
intense.
confusing rule game
You would think
ever.
a lemon game wouldn't be so hard.
It's so simple.
Oh, nah, it's about to get real right now.
Yeah,
this
here we
is the
go.
moment.
All right. You ready?
Let me
1,
know.
2, 3.
Timer is on. Do we have no faces? He's making sure it's clean.
Mm-hmm.
He's checking, double checking. All right, he's eating right now. Do we have a straight face?
You know it's a straight face.
Okay.
It's a straight face. That's 8-8.
Yeah, that should have been a
The game is tied.
win for
Yo,
me.
you
but
want to talk about the fucking
it's all good.
Yo, when I tell y'all the universe fucks with me, yo.
It's
Cause
all
I
good.
swore I was about to cry
game is a
about
game.
this motherfucker getting $40 off me, all right? On this glorious Sunday. On this glorious Sunday. Yo, is the hand sanitizer still under the table?
Is it?
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Yeah.
Good challenge, y'all.
Yes,
Lemons
yes, another
weren't,
week.
They are very, very sour, very, very tart, but they're not as like tart as I expected. So you can kind of like,
Get through it.
yeah,
Yeah, facts.
yeah.
No, it
It's
definitely
like the
wasn't
seeds are the most,
as many faces as I
you
thought it
know,
would be.
complicated thing. You try to like, but some of them shits. Yeah,
In the beginning, y'all was fighting for your life with them seeds. I was like, yo, I don't, nigga ain't been on there and seed. Like, are y'all eating them?
Yeah, I'm trying to win.
yeah. Honestly, yeah. And then you get to like certain ones. It's like, oh yeah, nah, it's,
Can't do this.
seeds is doing 1,000 much.
Pause.
Yeah. Good challenge, y'all.
It's crazy.
I need some
Good
water.
challenge. Money
that was
stays
su-
on the table, guys.
Money stays on the table,
What
y'all.
we doing next week?
I got y'all right now. Just trying to make sure my organ's still intact.
Cheers.
So next week we'll be doing lip sync, and we are doing a terrible job of remembering what all these challenges means off the top of our
Right.
head. But you will find out next week on the Venture Clan
Yes, you
Podcast
will.
episode 177.
Numbers.
Right.
And it's getting crazy now. To the village, you know, you feel free to donate, contribute to the next game, and keep it hot. You know, put it up.
Nah, definitely.
We have the place. How can they contribute?
Oh yeah, hit us up on social media at Venture Clan. Listen to the shameless plugs we do in between these episodes.
That's a fizzy.
You know, get in contact with us. We'll direct you right
To
where you
where
need to
it's
go.
in your money.
You heard?
Put it on the table. Put it on the table.
Facts. Go there.
All right, you guys ready for some terrible advice?
Yeah,
Yes,
tell them what to do
sir.
because it's a cold and crazy world out here.
All right, cool. This is for everybody who dates. All right, this is your terrible advice for the week. Get ready. This is for everybody who dates, right? When you're dating somebody, treat them like shit the entire time y'all date, right? So when they leave, you never have to wonder why they left. There's nothing more gut-wrenching and mind-rattling than trying to figure out why somebody left you after you treated them so well. But if you treat them like shit, you know why they left. And then you'll just go on and do it to somebody else, you know?
Yeah. There you go.
And that's your terrible advice for the week.
There you go.
Take it to
Protect
be worse.
yourself.
Hey,
Take it to
yeah.
be worse. Let me land, Dave. Let me land. Okay?
Yo, that's some wild advice, man. Yeah, right? Treat it like shit. Treat him like shit.
Treat them like shit.
Some people
Treat they like shit.
treat they like shit.
Treat they
Remember when DJ Khaled was going around telling people to stay away from they, don't listen to
And
they?
it turns out he was they the whole time.
Tears.
What makes it even funnier, he was they to a bisexual rapper. He was a bisexual rapper's they. That's crazy.
It's getting hot in here.
Sheesh. All right, y'all, you guys got anything, final statements or anything like that?
I still hate Sissy Saint.
Yeah,
Uh,
she could have got decked.
trying to tell y'all. That's all I got, man. I'm gonna have to get back into winning, man. We gonna get out of this whole
Yeah, this draw
the
thing.
draw cycle.
This definitely should have been my win. C tried to
Shoulda,
trip
like-
me up, but it's all good.
The world was in your hands, bro.
Definitely.
I fucked up being greedy because I could have literally just not went for that fifth one and just rocked out in the third round with 2 lemons. Like,
The game is a game.
the game is the game.
Game is the game. That was the risk.
All right, we out of
All
here,
right,
y'all.
y'all. See
Yeah,
y'all
to the
next week.
village.
Look
Nah,
at this
man.
mess, right? Look at this, right? Sour.
He had victory, y'all. And I made it a tie. But I'll be back next week to win. There's too much money on the table to keep not winning. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all
Definitely.
pull up every week.
Definitely.
You feel me? Audio dropping Tuesdays, videos dropping Wednesdays. And subscribe, you know?
Yeah.